Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Welcome back, true believers. My name is Angry Banjo, and we are currently playing Marvel's Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 only. And we are really just diving into the story right now, and that's our whole goal here. This game is one of the best games I've probably played this console generation. Easily a top 10 title from the PlayStation 4 library. Now we're going to save this poor little homeless woman. And we're going to learn some new stuff about combat in a few seconds here. So we're gonna sneak attack here.
Get away from her!
And we just take that one guy down, just boom, like that. And now it's telling us about Bruce. And Bruce can't attack normally. So let's start taking out the little guys. Do a little swing and see. See, we punch him and he can't do anything about it. So we're gonna dodge around, do a little, dancing around here, beat up the little guys. And now we're gonna shoot web at the big guy, and now he's kind of like unable to do anything. He's not down yet, so let's throw this trash can at him and save the day here.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Except for this guy comes out of nowhere. Spider senses tingling, so we get a little quick time event to save her. We're going to move the left trigger up, and we're going to shoot our web with our R1, and now she's safe as we give him a kiss with a fist and knock him out. And the game doesn't like hold your hand like some other titles for hours on end. It's usually a couple minutes here.
You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
And once again, this game is very true and accurate to the Spider-Man character, where Peter Parker himself feels this like overwhelming responsibility to all of the city. With great power comes great responsibility. A overused line in the Spider-Man series of comics and games and movies and everything like that. It's a creed that he lives by, sort of like Batman. I'll beat you to a pulp, but I won't kill you. Every hero has to have a creed, and I like how the developers are so faithful to the video game itself. The video game is so faithful to the character in almost every possible way. So we're going to jump up, we're going to swing around, climb up the city, and we're going to get to that next point. You see that little
elevated position.
Yellow dot here.
Spies his destination, a second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No, of course not. The Chief never did understand Spider-Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
And I like how he narrates to himself. They even keep dialogue Spider-Man friendly. So we're gonna swing around here, trying to get to. I think we're getting to the next. Yeah, we're getting to the next tower. You can see on the map, it's just a giant blue blob of nothingness. That's because we don't have the towers unlocked, and the towers are sort of like, I guess, when you do the dives in Assassin's Creed, like the towers, stuff that you dive off of, that's how you unlock more portions of the map. This, we have to do the towers, and it unlocks the full map. Districts, so you have like 2 or 3 per district, and we're good. So we just got this one done. Should be our second one in the district, or it's our first. I'm not quite sure. It'll tell us in a second. You can see the little green thing. That is a collectible item.
Of RFID signals now, including one nearby.
We're going to swing by and check out what this is, and I think the game really wants us to do that anyway, as it's still showing up the map, and we're going to, ooh, good landing. Whew, I was worried about that. So, it looks like it's one of the backpacks.
One of my old backpacks from high school.
The inside the backpack's usually a little Easter egg to Spider-Man, the character, they threw in to the game itself, and it's usually like little silly stuff. Easter eggs and stuff like that, and the map now shows us where all 55 of them are. And you get, backpack tokens you use to upgrade, buy new costumes. We don't really need them because we have everything unlocked, but we'll see if we can collect them or not as we progress through the game. I'm just going to swing around the next item on our agenda here, and you see the crime, little like warning signs. We're going to land right here, and we're going to get a cutscene here. And they're robbing the jewelry store, how typical. But this is one of the possible crimes that we can stop throughout the city randomly.
Hey, fellas.
Now, obviously, combat's not going to be inside this room, as you can tell by the way they're shooting. Spider-Man's not really an indoor hero. They don't make it so that he is in the game, as we throw the trash can at them. Pretty straightforward combat situation here. Didn't get touched. put up a small combo, but that's not all, because they would have told us. Nope, they drive up. We got more of them. I hate the camera sometimes in this game because it doesn't help you in combat at all, but usually if you're running a pretty strong combination, the game will kind of help you out with that. If we're going to throw this guy, we'll stick to the wall. One can only hope. And we got this, what, straggler too? We'll throw a car door at him. Why not? And we we stopped the armed robbery, so we get our experience points and our crime token.
Repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's
So the game wants us to go get the last tower here in Chinatown. So we're going to swing by.
Well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
I love the Spider Cop
I need a drink.
gimmick here. Fun fact, if you read the Spider-Man comics, they did a Spider-Verse tie-in, not to the game, but they did a Spider-Verse tie-in in general, and they actually made Spider-Cop one of the multiverses of Spider-Man. So we'll get that done. Yeah, and on top of that, they gave him a mustache, and he was barrel-chested too. It looks like everything you would expect Spider-Cop to look like. It's hilarious. Definitely worth checking it out. Now that we unlock this tower, we get to see all the stuff throughout the city. And here's a fun thing. He's complaining about his costume having holes in it, but here's the thing. He doesn't have holes in his costume because it's a DLC costume. If we were wearing the default costume and not playing New Game Plus, you would see holes in his costume. So we're going to swing by Dr. Octavius' lab.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter.
So if we tap the right trigger button and we tap it, the joystick, it'll kind of give us like any climb in the general area, and it works. But you don't want to do it too much. As you can see, we see there's a tower nearby. I think we're gonna go swing by and get it. I know it's a little out of the way, but I kind of want to get it taken care of because I'll forget about it at some point. So we'll probably. There we go. Let's climb up there. And we just gotta line this up with the triggers, the sticks. Pretty easy. And we got the first one in this district. Nice and easy. Nothing too challenging about the game. It's just fun to play. And I don't mind that it's not insanely challenging. I'm not a Dark Souls player. Glad this isn't like, they didn't like Dark Souls this up because you want to be able to have fun with the game, and this game checks all the boxes. It's fun, it has its challenging moments, and it tells a great story, and you don't want to put it down. That's what a game should be. You should feel some kind of satisfaction. We're going to go get this last tower on our way to the doctor's office. You should feel that sense of satisfaction when you complete a game, but you don't want it to be too easy, and you don't want it to be too hard. That's just punishment. Oh, this one I'm going to mess up. I can already tell. Hold on here. I'm going to line this up. Nope. This is kind of similar to like the little things you'd get in the Arkham game. So it's like they've really just copied a lot of the ideas from Arkham, as we keep missing here. They copied a lot of ideas off the Arkham series. Give me 1 second. Let me get this. Come on. I got to hold it. I got to hold it. There we go. They took a lot of ideas from Arkham and they kind of applied it to Spider-Man. And as much as it feels, as much as you would think it would bother the player, it really doesn't because they have their own unique twist on it. I like the web swinging mechanics more than I like the gliding mechanics in Arkham City. And the only other superhero this would work for, a game like this, and I don't know if it would work for Superman, but Daredevil it would work for. Daredevil kind of traverses the city in a unique way as well. We're going to get this last tower here. This one's a little challenging. Nope, no it's not. And done. But I don't think Daredevil has as rich of a stock of villains, and neither does Superman, as Batman and Spider-Man. We'll take a look at the map, see where we're going here. Alright. You see the map's pretty big. We see the other towers in the general vicinity. We're not going to bother getting them right now. We're just going to go to the doctor's office. We're going to go pay Dr. Octavius' office a visit. He said he's not going to be around. We're going to ignore this because we are right here. I overshot or undershot. Take your pick. And we're going to go in, and we're going to go work on our suit. Okay? And it cuts to us here. Let's be walking in. We're going to be going in here.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in
And
some spider.
since Doctor's gone, we can go do our Spider-Man stuff. And I think this is a bad idea. I think I don't think Peter should be doing this, period. But you can see the costume here. This is what we were wearing originally when we first started the game.
Parker.
And the fact that he went this far without fixing
What
it.
you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project. Of course. It's you.
And I like how,
I don't know what you're
come
talking
on, Parker, it's obvious.
if you're familiar with
Let
the
me
comics,
explain.
Dr.
I wish you'd told me
Octavius is
sooner.
one of the few characters
I
that
wanted to.
it was probably the first one
But I was afraid
villain
if word
that
got out,
Spider-Man has
my
that he
friend
figures
would
out
danger.
that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And
Yes.
it's sort of like in Batman, where the Riddler is the one who finds out.
Design his equipment.
And eventually, in
You're
more
bound to be a
recent
target,
years, more villains have found out that Peter Parker's Spider-Man,
Yeah.
that Bruce Wayne's Batman,
Don't
so on
worry.
and so forth.
Your secret's
And it's
safe.
kind of disappointing that happens, but at the same point in time, it creates
Oh, we can
unique
do it.
stories. It really does. If you read Amazing Spider-Man, currently Spider-Man is rooming with the villain Boomerang, and Boomerang doesn't know that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and it's quite comical because the villain Boomerang thinks Peter's a good friend of his, and he's not. So here we go. We got our new costume here. We're gonna have a little cutscene, and if you notice, this isn't a new costume. This is the costume we've been rocking the whole game. If we were playing originally, or maintained our original costume throughout the game for integrity purposes, we would be seeing him wear the costume you see on the cover of the game with the white spider. And that costume is actually pretty cool. I think it's a really well done costume. People were complaining about it because of the white spider. I don't think that matters. I really don't. I think throughout the years, while Spider-Man's costume has changed, it's maintained its basic design, unlike some heroes. And I think that people don't like seeing a different look if the characters maintain that integrity for so long, but who knows what the problem is with people. We're going to keep swinging around here. You see there's another tower in the area, and we're getting a notification here that there is a new gameplay mechanic that we're going to learn about. And we are going to take a break here. When we come back,
That
as
shut down when he was
you
arrested.
see Madison Square Garden in the background,
No, it's one
this
of
is
his
a good place to
legitimate
break.
businesses. Multiple
Thank you guys for
investors.
watching our
You
Let's
can't
Play
act
of
without
Marvel's
cause.
Spider-Man for the
But now you've
PlayStation
got that,
4.
right?
When we come
That's why
back,
I'm
we
hoping
will
you
be
can keep an eye
seeing
on the location.
Spider
Tell
Cop
me
further
if
in
you see
action. We're going to take a look at
suspicious.
Fisk hideouts
got
and
it.
other
I'll be
fun
your
story-based
nosy
things. Make sure you
neighborhood
like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, true believers.